Welcome back to another episode of Strange Households. Okay? I just came up with another strange household that you guys probably didn't even think twice of, and I literally just came up with this. And I came up with a nice little nifty security system that no one else would even think twice and even three times of. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it here. So we're gonna go ahead and go down here, and as you can see, there's a beacon just a little bit further distance from here, and you can see a little bit of a cleared path there, or a spot here, a cleared spot here. So we're gonna go ahead and go down here, and here we are. Now you're probably wondering why there's a hole here. I just placed that there so that the items you're are definitely going to need for this some sort of security system in any way, but no one won't know unless you do. Unless you know this code yourself. So you can fabricate this in any way you like. Okay? So here's the thing. So this is actually 2 blocks down. So we're going to go ahead and go 1 block behind and go right about here, and then you're going to go 3 this way. Okay, it should be a 7 by 1 here. Okay, and then again you're going to do this again, except you're going to go 4 this time, which is going to be like this. So you're going to go 3 away from it, pretty much, and then you're going to go ahead and put 6 down, so it lines up perfectly. And then get rid of the 2. So it actually is like this circle here. Okay? Now, the next thing you're going to do is actually, like you normally would do, you're going to go down 2 tiers. Another way of me saying you're going to go down 2 blocks or 2 meters. Okay? If you understand either one, go for it. Because you're going to go down 2 meters here. Or 2 tiers, or 2 blocks down. Okay? And you're going to do this right up until to here. Okay? So it should be a 2 block hole deep by 7 by 4 as the actual ring. Alright? Now, the next thing you're going to do is going to get rid of this block here. Okay? And it should be 2 blocks away from your hole that's over here. And if you put that in the wrong spot, let's say we put it by example. So let's say we put it here and you thought your hole was over here and you don't see it. And you turn around, your hole's on the opposite. So how's that going to work? So make sure it's actually 2 blocks away from the actual line of your hole here. So this is basically your line right here. Okay? That's your line. So you want to make sure you actually do make sure you know where your line is and you know exactly where to place certain circuits here. So, alright. Now the next thing you're going to do is actually this. Place, since it's 7 as the block width here, so you're going to place 3 blocks within alternate from each other. So no block, block, no block, block, no block. So basically it's like an alternate pretty much. Like it's like you're placing no block here, but there's a block, no block, block, no block, block, no block. Okay? Now the next thing you're going to do is actually place, or actually you're not going to place anything. You're going to go ahead and get rid of this. And make sure it's lined up with the one on the other side. Okay? Now the next thing you're going to do is actually get well, before you actually place any type of circuits, you're going to go ahead and get a block of your choice, which I decided on using block of iron. Okay? That's my choice. So if you, any block of your choice, so we're going to go ahead and get this blocks right here. like so. And then you're going to make an arch, like an actual doorway, just like that. Okay. Now, before you place the redstone torch, which is required, you're going to actually make the circuit. Okay? Now, you got to really know where you put the doorway and the actual hole of where it's placed, and put a redstone here. Actually, a block away from the actual hole. Okay? Now, the next item you're going to need is redstone repeaters, because those are required. Okay? You're going to place them here. Cow! Wow, annoying cow. Always getting in my way. And then basically the repeaters are going to be on 4 ticks on each area of where the blocks are placed and removed. Just like that. Make sure they're on 4 ticks. Okay? So it has a long period of a pulse. Okay? And it's going to autosave here, so I'm just going to get myself distracted here, so just don't mind me. And here it is again. Alright, here we go. Now, the next thing you're going to do is actually put a set of redstone dust here. Okay? Instead of placing redstone here, you're going to place an actual line here, all the way across. And make sure this redstone is not connecting to anything except the block in front of it. Okay? Because what if you put, by accident, a repeater here? It will not activate this block here. Okay? So you want to make sure that the redstone is actually pointing at the block. There's a reason for that. So we're going to go ahead and put this redstone torch on the block right here. Okay? Now, the next thing you're going to do is actually get levers, and you're going to need quite a few of them. Now, you can actually change this up quite a few times, so no one would know your security code. I have it just like this, so you have a way to know where the switches will be. But they won't know which switch to hit, and make sure they're always on at all times, so that each switch is turned on, so that they won't have a way to get inside the door, which is going to be an iron door. So either way, that if it's an iron door, they won't have a way to get inside unless they have like a iron pickaxe or something to mine it. So either way, you won't be having a good security system there. Okay? But that's only if they have it on their hands. But if they don't have it, they will have a hard time here. Believe me. Alright. Now, exactly how does this work? Well, you can actually change up the code just a little bit. So, you could have it either a 1, 2, 3, 4, or have 1, 3, 5. So basically what you're doing here is numbering them. So that either way, that which number you selected is basically your code. So you could do like 1, 3, 4, and 5. Or 5, 4, 2, and 1. Or vice versa, 1, 2, 4, 5. Either way, no matter which direction you go, it's still going to do the same effect. Except that the numbers will depend on what you choose, what number you use it on. So let's say it's 1 and 5, which means the 1 and 5 will be deactivated and the door will open in any way. Which means it's allowing everything come inside. So what you're going to do is have a way of getting inside without having any mob of any kind or any of any, I would say, any player that does exist. So they won't have a way to get inside unless you do know how. So you could, if you wanted, put a button here, or just have a, just basically find a way to block this so that no one will be able to get inside unless they know how. Only you would know, pretty much. So it's just something that it's an idea, pretty much. So, reason why I'm leaving it like that is because the box is pretty much going to be pretty simple, not really a whole lot of big difference here. So this is actually what I'm going to leave it as, so that you have to deactivate 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to open up the door. So you're basically opening up just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pretty much. Just pretty simple. Now, the next thing you're going to do is actually get wood and logs. But be careful with this, because what if you have the fire spreads turned on and it's thundering out? Your structure will be destroyed. But if you have it completely off, like I do, it won't get destroyed. So, to prevent that situation, we're going to go ahead and use stone and cobblestone, which I'm going to go ahead and change up a couple blocks here. So I'm going to get rid of the button here. Okay? Now, you're going to actually make a box here, which is pretty simple. I find this very simple in any way. So you're going to go 4 that way. And then on the same side, you're going to go 4 that way. Okay? And then, to make it more like a rectangular type box, so we're going to go about up to here. Okay? And then you're going to go 3 in that way, and 4 this way. Reason why I did that is because so you know exactly where it will line up perfectly instead of just figuring it out yourself. So then once you do that, you can place a block of your choice, which is stone in this matter for me, and then you can just line it up perfectly, just like that. Now, here's the good part of this, is that the corners here, they're going to change them into cobblestone. Whoops. I'm going to go ahead and place that and remove that. And place this here. And finally, last but not least, I'm going to place that there. Now, since your doorway is actually 3 tiers high, okay, now you're going to go up 5 tiers. So then you're going to go up 2 more tiers than the actual doorway. So 1, 2... as the doorway, and then 2 more after it. Okay? And then what you're going to do is actually layer it with a cobblestone as the top layer, so that you know that's your floor on top. Okay? So 1, 2, and again 1, 2, stone on top, so you know exactly where it's going to pinpoint. And then here, 1, 2, 1, 2, stone on top, and you'll get the process. So, whoops, want to make sure that is accurate, and indeed it's accurate. So, all right. Now, the next thing you're going to do is actually line it up all the way around. since you did that, now you're going to cover the insides with a different type of stone block. So I prefer, if you guys can use either bricks, which is stone bricks, or mossy stone bricks, or cracked stone bricks, or chiseled stone bricks. I prefer chiseled stone bricks because it's a lot interesting to find out. So we're going to go ahead and use that. I find this a lot interesting for the walls. So it's like an actual target, pretty much. It's like an actual target range. Like you're doing darts. Does anyone want to play some darts? I'm kidding. Basically, if you look at the block itself, it looks like a target all the way around. So no matter what angle you have it at, or want to shoot some arrows at it, does anyone have a good bullseye? I'm not sure if I want to, but at some point I might. But I don't know about that. So, as you can see what I did there at the bottom here, I did 3, and then leave the open space, and 3, and then covered it on the top completely. So you want to make sure you have a way of getting in and out, and then activating your code so that no one will figure out your code that way. Okay? But what if you have the same exact code on the inside? Well, you would have to change up how you made it there and have it somehow link to the door that way. So because either way, it will be always powered, I would say. So then we're going to go ahead and layer the actual siding here. And now for the top, we need some light, don't we? We definitely do, don't we? But on the bottom here, we're going to go ahead and place cobblestone. Except 2 blocks between your doorway. So you have a way to get in and out. Now, here's the thing about this, is that the grass blocks are sitting here. So we're going to go ahead and remove each one and place cobblestone there, so that no mob or monster of any kind will spawn here without your knowledge. Okay? Now, the next thing you're going to do is actually get some sort of lighting system, which is pretty unique how I make this lighting system, and I actually found this lighting system a lot easier to use. So we're going to go ahead and place all the items. If you're doing this in creative, put the items in your hotbar, which is pretty simple. Okay? I'm going to get rid of all these items right here above here and just go ahead and get rid of those. Alright, because I might need those later, but at this point I don't. Because I just don't know why I have them. Let's see. You're definitely going to need major 3 items, but you have 2 of them already. Okay? You already have 2 of the items. You already have redstone, and you got a redstone torch, which you're going to need a daylight sensor, a block of your choice, which I do have one, and then you're going to go ahead and get redstone lamp, and that's pretty much all the items I would need. But if you don't have them, I would get those if I were you. So we're going to go ahead and go up on the top here, and then what we're going to do is get a block of our choice, which I'm going to use cobblestone as my choice. Get these 2 here. Okay. Now, the next thing you're going to do is actually layer it and leave a little bit of section here so that once you know it's daytime, the light will come off or turn on at some point. So then once you actually have your section of where the lighting system will sit, and then you cover up the rest, okay? Except me placing it there, but now you need some windows so that you have a way of knowing of where the sun will be. So we're going to get glass pane. If you prefer glass blocks, go for it. So I can't really say you can't use those. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and place window here. And then what we're going to do is line that window right here. We're going to go ahead and line these sections here. Okay, so it lines up perfectly. Alright? Now, we're going to go ahead and cover it up. Not that any monster or any mob will get inside because it's up 2 blocks. So there's no way the monster or any cows or pigs of any kind will get up here. Or up inside here. Trust me, I would know. I find it easier if your house is layered by 2 blocks and your floor is actually on the same layer and have the second layer blocking everything else around it from preventing everything going up inside it alone. So now, the next thing we're going to go ahead and do is go ahead and place redstone lamps, and it's going to be 5 by 3 up in the middle, as you can see how I did it. Okay? It doesn't have to be exact in the middle. It doesn't have to be. You can put it anywhere. You can have like a 4 by 4 or a 2 by 2 over here, and you can have it all in the corners if you wanted. But the actual system itself alone is pretty simple. So the first thing you're going to do is put a daylight sensor here, and then you're going to put redstone dust sitting here. A block of your choice right here, redstone torch here while it's turned off immediately, and then you're going to place all the redstone on the lamps so that either way, by the time it starts to become nighttime, which it will never be. Yeah, I have my daylight cycle turned off as of right now, but I'm going to go ahead and turn that back on so you can see the actual cycle of how this machine does its work. Okay? Now since you have that, now I'm going to have only one way in and out as of right now, which I'm going to go ahead and power this door for now. Okay? And now I'm going to go back here. Okay? And cut out a 3 by 2 window with panes. And you got to be really precise of where the window pane is going to go. So you're going to place it between 2 blocks away from the walls from the back. Okay? Now, the next thing is, this is the good part of this, is that, now this is the good part, that you're going to cut out a corner here. Why do I say that? Well, that's because we are going to add a ladder here, which allows us to go into the next room, which allows us to get up even higher. Whoops, I don't need that. I already have that in my inventory anyway, so why am I getting a stone anyway? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and put a ladder here. Bloop, bloop, and up we go. Now, since we did that, now we're going to go ahead and place that in our inventory, and we're going to actually do this same process again, but the box itself is going to be quite small. Okay? Now, we're going to go ahead and place a 3 by 3 corner piece. Not a solid ring. Okay? We're just going to leave it like that. Now, we're going to go ahead and go 3 more on one side. And then again, 1, 2, 3, right there. And then you're going to go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then you're going to go 4 to line it up. And now you're going to go ahead and cover up the floor here. Pretty simple. Not that entirely too small, right? Well, this is the only way I would say you would have your, like, your nice little kitchen right over here. And then, like, another corner will lead you to another hallway here to another corner, which is going to be right here. So it's going to be a weird home, okay? And we're going to go ahead and place 3 blocks this direction. Instead of me mining the blocks would be awesome right now, thanks. So we're going to go ahead and mine that here since it's going to be a hallway here. Not there. Alright, now 3 blocks this way. And then we're going to go ahead and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And again, we're going to go ahead and place 4 blocks right there. Now, you actually are going to fill it in again. So that actually it's filling, so it looks like that you're filling it in. Okay? Now since you have this corner ready to go, just now knowing what you're going to be doing up here. So we're going to go ahead and place cobblestone all the way around, including the hallways that we have here. Okay, the hallways are going to be at least your block width, which means your character that of your player that you're using would be 2 meters tall. So then you would leave a 2-meter block width by 1 hallway, so that you still have a way to walk in. So then you're going to go ahead and cover that up by using a block of your choice. Okay, so you still have a way to walk in and out of each room. Okay. Now the next thing you're going to do is actually go ahead, count the width that you have here. So that's a 3 blocks width there. So you're going to go ahead and go 1 without cobblestone. 1, 2, 3 right there. 1, 2, 3 right there. And then you're going to go ahead and do the same exact thing and go 5 this direction. And make sure you count it to make sure it is 5. And then you're going to go the same amount of blocks going in a circle until you meet up with that line there. And then you're going to go ahead and line it up. And then again, this is a problem sometimes for most people. So block there, place a block there, mine that one there, and then go ahead and cover up the floor up inside here. Okay? So it shouldn't be a problem of any kind. And then we'll go down or up, doesn't matter. And then once you do that, then go ahead and go over here, place a block here, place that there, and mine this block here. But instead, you're going to leave that block there that time around. And then you're going to go ahead and mine this block right here. So there you have a block width right there. Now, you're going to do the exact same thing, except the same amount of spaces. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay? And then you're going to go ahead and make a circle here. Didn't go ahead and mine that block there. I didn't mean to place it there. So then I'm going to go ahead and make a corner right there, since it's going to be a really nice little connective. So place 2 blocks here. Go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And again, you're going to do this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then you're going to go ahead and make sure it's lined up perfectly. Now, the cobblestone in your hand, if you have it, make sure it's covering the whole entire floor and the area that you have it in, the nice little nifty area that you've got going here. So we're going to go ahead and place that there. Go ahead and mine that. Now, since you have a nice little nifty room by room area, which you can place anything up inside it. So, and I'm actually gonna finish off the structure here and make this in 2 parts since I'm almost running out of time here. And so I'm gonna go ahead and finish it off. Go up by 4 tiers of the walls here up in this nifty little room that we made here. But make sure that the walls in the hallways are only a 2 block or 2 meter tall for you, so you have a way to get through. And then just cover the top on each section. Okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and do this quick, and I'm gonna go ahead and get me a swiftness potion here and drink it really quick here, and I'll get this structure a lot faster this way. So I'm gonna actually have it in 3 minutes here. So I'm gonna go ahead and use it here, so that me can move a lot faster here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do 1 section at a time, so that you can see what it's like, what it's going to be like. But I made a mistake about the red repeater there, as you can see that I made a mistake there. So we're going to go ahead and redstone power this here. And as you can see, that it will be changing here quickly here with the light systems here. And you're going to see that really quick here. So I'm going to go ahead and do this section here again. See, as the lighting system's turned on, so that you see every time. But in the daytime, I will prevent you from being up in these rooms here, because there's going to be probably no windows as of right now, until I tell you further, until I get the tell you the instruction to actually do that. Okay. Until further instructions, I will leave it as it is. And then once if I keep not mining blocks that I don't want to place and mining here, that'll be awesome right now. Please, that'll be awesome. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and place a block of my choice here. Torch, redstone, daylight, boom. Now, okay, my potion's running out here, so I'm going to go ahead and drink it again. I like that new feature that they added where they show an icon up in the corner, as you can see in this screen here, that there is a icon of swiftness potion active, and then when it starts to blink a little bit, it tells you that your potion effects is starting to die down a little bit, which is kind of nice of them to add that, I like that a lot. I really do. So I'm going to go ahead and layer that here, place this here, place this here, place this here, and as you can see, I placed a block by mistake, and I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this here. Whoa. Not exactly what I wanted to do, but okay. Alright, here we go. Now, so we're going to go ahead and place a block of our choice right here. Redstone, redstone, daylight, redstone, 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 redstone. And then again, we're going to go ahead and do the same thing over here. And then we're, and wait until further instructions for the windows up in here. And it's going to autosave here. Ah! Alright, I'm going to get myself distracted here. Need to move around anyway, instead of me standing around for so long. Ow, 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 ow. Just don't mind me. My knee's hurting. My knees hurt. Ow, ow, from me standing around for so long. Need to move around instead of just having them locked all the time. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do this here. And this is the last and final room here. And we're going to go ahead and layer it one more time to match each room here. That is here. And then we're going to go ahead and go do this again. Oh, not like that. Or was it? Yeah, actually it was like that. Okay. So then we're going to go ahead and go bloop, bloop, ding. Come over here. Ding, 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 ding. Then we're going to go ahead and do this here. Since I figured out the center of each room, so I'm going to go ahead and put redstone here. Block of my choice. Right there. Redstone there. Powers it. Redstone there. Daylight sensor there. And then we're going to go ahead and get rid of these ones here. Depower these. Put a block of your choice to actually mask out the ceiling there. And now since this one's going to be a little bit challenging, so we're going to go ahead and place another block of our choice. Redstone. Redstone. Daylight sensor. Go ahead and get rid of this, that, this here, and that here. Now, we're going to go ahead and get rid of these here. As long as the light is powered, we're good. And then, bam. Everything is ready to go. Except, now, all you have to do now is just get up inside. And now, the next thing you're going to go ahead and do is actually fill in your grass areas here. And I don't have my grass block. I should have put my grass block in the inventory here. So now, the next thing you're going to ahead and do is actually fill in the whole section here, except where the actual switches are. So you want to make sure you do this correctly. Otherwise, if you accidentally place it on the block of where you want it, it's going to block it. Okay. Now, since you have a 5, it looks like a smiley face anyway. That's cool. Alright, now we're just going to actually end it right here in this little nifty little nice little box that we get. And then up there is nice little boxes up there too. So, and I'm going to end it right here. So if you like this video, please leave a like and a comment, and I'll catch you guys later. I'm your host, SurvivalMan1, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.